Hello, and welcome back to The Legend of Heroes, Trails in the Sky. Where I think... Right, we're gonna do the... That's why we were there. Okay, I remember now. Joshua went to the old building. I'm trying to remember why we were in this spot specifically, but... Maybe we'll actually get to the play today. Do we have to go in? I mean, if we're gonna check everything randomly, I guess it makes sense. Probably in one of the classrooms, if I had to guess. Well, there was a room with a funny door, so... maybe that one? Which would not be here. Oh, this is the roof. Okay. Strange. I could have sworn, but it couldn't be. Joshua! Hey, you two. You need to stop making us worry about you. I almost had a heart attack when I heard you went chasing after some guy with silver hair. How did you know? Molly told us. I guess she saw you. Ah, she's a pretty sharp-eyed kid. I did follow a man matching that description out this way, but I guess I lost him. Oh my. He must have been really talented if he managed to give you the slip. Any idea who he was? I'm afraid not. I don't think it was our arsonist, though. I tailed him as long as I could. I see. By the way, why do you run off by yourself? My thoughts exactly. You could have at least left us a message. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to worry you. Who said I was worried? I was just pointing out the importance of teamwork. You're a terrible liar. Not 5 minutes ago, you were in a total panic. I was not. And hey, you were pretty concerned yourself. Thank you, both of you. Your attention, please. All play personnel, please report to the auditorium right away. Once again, all play personnel, please report to the auditorium right away. Thank you. Oh yeah, it's almost time, isn't it? Yes, we should get into costume. The play will start soon. Alright then, let's do this. Oh, what about that guy with the silver hair? I suppose that all we can do is let Karna know and warn her to keep an eye out. The three then spoke to Karna about the silver-haired man and left for the auditorium immediately afterward. 30 minutes later. You catching the opening here? Wow, look at all the people. Okay, now I'm getting kinda nervous. You'll be fine, Estelle. This is what all the rehearsals were for. Besides, once you start up, you'll forget they're even there. You're the type who can only focus on one thing at a time anyway. Just one thing at a time, huh? Actually, as somebody who has done performances on a stage in front of large audiences, with like school band stuff and things like that, you really don't notice them when you're up there, especially if they got lights, because you can't even see the audience, honestly. At least in some of the places that I've performed at. Just one thing at a time, huh? Well, I guess I'll just focus on the boy in the dress then. That'll be easy. Okay, you two can have your little spat another time. This year's campus festival is already a big success. Though we have many esteemed individuals here, such as the Duke and the Mayor, we can't afford to be intimidated. So just remember our #1 rule and you'll be fine. If you're gonna puke, do it off stage. Well, that's a good rule to have. We've done a good job of keeping the festival lively so far. Now let's close it out with a real bang. That was odd. Without further ado, the Student Council proudly presents Madrigal of the White Magnolia. Enjoy the show. Okay, we're actually doing it, like the full thing. Okay. In year 1100 of the Septian calendar, 100 years ago, Liberal was still a land of nobles and aristocrats, but commoners too held some power, and they were prodigious traders. Prodigious traders that grew more influential with each passing year. During this period, there was much friction between the classes, and the nobles and commoners clashed often. As time went on, these clashes intensified. The intercession of the royal family and the church failed to end their squabbling. The stage was set for a final conflict. A year had passed since illness stole the king from his people. Our tale begins on an early spring evening in the rooftop garden of Grancel Castle. The streetlights shine on everyone, each bright with their own happiness, and in spite of that... Ah, here you are, Princess. Please, don't you think you should be going to bed soon, Your Royal Highness? Staying up so late can surely do you no good. It's alright. If I should fall ill, if that happened, then perhaps I could avoid becoming the last ember in this dying flame we call liberal. That's rather dramatic. Please do not speak of such things. Your Highness, you are the most exalted individual in liberal. If you were to take a husband, you could take control of the kingdom. I will not marry. Despite my father's wishes, I shall not consent to it. But why, Your Highness? You have two fine men as suitors, after all. One is Sir Julius, of the Chivalric Order of the Imperial Guards, and the eldest son of a duke. And Sir Oscar, commoner though he may be, he has been recognized often in his battles against the Empire. Ah, both such fine men. No one knows better than I the quality of their characters. Oh, Oscar, Julius, how am I to choose between you? Oh my, isn't that Joshua, playing the role of the princess? Oh, Mayor Maybell came too. I suppose that Jill has put a great deal of thought into this reverse casting business. Indeed, ma'am. He plays his role well, but the two maids leave much to be desired. Being critical of the other maids, okay. Do you remember, Oscar? How we spent our boyhood days in this alley, running about and pretending our sticks were swords? I could never forget, Julius. In those days, it was all so simple, with you and with Cecilia alike. I treasure that time greatly. Aha, I recall how stunned I was. I would always conspire to play with her in secret, only to discover another had been doing the same. She was as lovely as the sight of the falling petals of spring. Indeed, fair Cecilia was like unto our very own sun. But her light would dim with each day that passed. The nobles and the commoners, the fury of that conflict could never have been avoided. The princess's grief is easily understandable. Cruel fate mocks us so, for it is our very existence that has brought her such sorrow. Oh wow, they're so cool. I hate to say it, but the guy kinda looks cuter than the girls. Hush now, and watch the show. Know this, Julius. The commoners' impudence can be tolerated no longer. If they should forget their place and no longer view us as their superiors, Liberal's power structure would surely fall into ruin. If I may, Father, it has been roughly 10 years since the Eastern Republic was founded. Perhaps the eventual seizing of power by the common people is inevitable in any state. Speak not of such repulsive events. What is freedom? What is equality? What is anything if commoners and nobles alike should cast all tradition aside? Better we should fall to our knees before the Empire's military and concede to their will. Father! Now that's a damn fine duke up there. Is he drunk? He's got the cheek blushies. I guess he's drunk. You let the commoners get all high and mighty and your whole society collapses. Your Grace, perhaps it would be best to keep our voices down? Oscar, I am expecting great things from you. If you can get the royal family on our side, we'll have a great advantage over the nobles. And that advantage would allow us to seize power. But, Chairman, I cannot consent to this. I could never use Cecilia for political gain. Always putting others before yourself, I see. Even though you now have the chance to become king, albeit only on paper. If you would refuse, it would lead only to a bloody uprising and subsequent revolution. The royal family, and surely the nobles as well, would disappear into the shadows of history. Chairman! Impressive, they've really done their research. I had severe doubts about this ever since I first heard about the reverse role gimmick. The students have all put a great deal of work into this, it seems. The young bracers have had no small hand in this either. I do not wish bloodshed on anyone, revolution or not. I cannot simply allow Julius and Cecilia to die. As for myself, I know not what I should do. It's no good. I'm gonna be sick. Are you alright? You must have had quite a bit more than you can handle. It may be spring, but you'll surely catch your death if you sleep out here. Thank you, good Sir Knight. It has nothing to do with being a knight, but rather simple concern. I would have to be quite the young fool not to see what I must do. Got that right. What? Ah, my arm! Hahaha, just a touch of anesthetic on the blade. Now, if you'll be so kind as to sit still. Curse you, assassin, who sent you? Just a noble who wants you out of the picture. You wanted it badly enough to pay me up front, and pretty well at that. All you need to do is die. Ah, I get it. Not bad at all. So up next we should have... Oops, almost got so wrapped up that I forgot about my work. Ah, Neil's here too, okay. Long has it been since you have entered my sight, fair princess. Yes, Julius, it truly has. I cannot help but notice that Oscar is not with you today. Back when my father yet breathed, the both of you were oft spoken of by the maids of the court. As you well know, your highness, the kingdom is in the midst of a crisis most dire, and as such, he and I may never be as close as once we were. I confess, I came to you today to ask a favor. What favor would that be? That you would allow he and I, head of the chivalric order of the High Guard and a young general, to engage in a duel of honor, and that the victor shall be granted the great honor of becoming your husband. Aha, quite dramatic indeed. Caught up in the conflict between noble and commoner, these two close friends have finally decided on a duel. The princess now realizes their determination and keeps silent. And on the day of the duel, two knights step into the grand arena of the royal city. Many have come to witness it, commoner, noble, and all social castes in between. But conspicuously absent from the proceedings is the one over whom they fight, Princess Cecilia herself. I'm having a lot of trouble reading today for some reason. This dialogue is written just slightly oddly. My friend, I fear that this was inevitable. Perhaps fate always intended for us to meet in so base a fashion. Speak, that we may both be unburdened, if nothing else, for our beloved princess. We would cleave a path through fate with our own hands, but at this moment my words and her smile seem lost. Has fear clutched your heart, Oscar? Perhaps. But what is this passion that pierces me to the quick? As I see you, with blade drawn, I feel as though I have been waiting for this moment. Before this storm by the name of revolution should claim us both, we shall let fate decide our outcome. Yes, and may the goddess above see our spirits as they truly are. Come then, let it be done. En garde. This is rather silly. Impressive, Julius. I guess it is stage fighting, though. I should say the same of you, but still, you seem to hesitate. What troubles you, Oscar? Is this the extent of your skill? Perhaps the tales of your acts of valor against the Empire were grossly overstated. Ah! Ah, yes, the classic parry from behind without actually seeing. Ah, well done, Julius. Magnificent swordsmanship. Ah. Oscar, your arm. I've had worse. 'Tis but a scratch. Neither of our blades connected with flesh, not even a glancing blow. Your wound was struck prior. This is a tactic most loathed, Duke Gradmont. Was this your intention from the start? Ha ha ha, I'll thank you to cease slandering my good name. Are you implying that I instigated this? Father, is it true? Did you... Alright, Julius. It's alright, Julius. My own inexperience has brought this about. Besides, I've received far worse on the field of battle. I will put everything I have behind my next strike. I intend to kill you. Oscar, very well. I will wager it all on my next strike as well. For the fair princess and the future of the very kingdom, he who lives, when all is said and done, will inherit the responsibility for all, and he who dies will watch over it all from the realm of the spirits. Such is also the pride of a knight. I suppose it is. Ah, no! Oh. Celia? What? Dramatic twirl. Princess! Cecilia, why? Were you not in attendance? Oh, Oscar, Julius, I did not wish to observe a duel between the two of you. I felt I had to find a way to put a stop to this fight. Praise Idios that I arrived in time. Cecilia! Princess! Hear me, all in attendance. Dismiss me and set aside your differences, please. Are we not all of liberal, and do we not all love this land? There is so little that separates us from one another. If you would but take your foe's hand, surely we could find a peaceful resolution. Your Royal Highness, you need say no more. My vision fades, but what of you two? Will you not do as I ask? Your will be done, my princess, at your side. Strange. Everything is floating. When I was young, I would sneak out of the castle, down to the alley. Oscar, Julius, you both always had smiles for me. I love your smiles. So, please, don't ever stop. Princess? No, this cannot be. Princess! I'll do anything. Please, no! Celia, you... Our poor princess. I just don't understand why she'd do such a thing. Our princess gave her life, that we may stop this unending dispute. Compared to that sacrifice, what a trifle is the pride of a nobleman. Had we not been fighting, it could never have come to this. Only now, when it is too late, do I see our folly. Is this the fate of all men, with their spirits still shackled to their flesh? Aidios, great goddess of the skies, we know now of your great resentment. There is much that you do not yet understand, it seems. I granted you flesh, to be your vessel, but your spirits still know more of freedom and nobility. Such contempt for it lies only within you, yourselves. So beautiful. A more beautiful voice I have never heard. It's amazing. Aidios herself has graced us with her presence. The goddess. Incredible. Hear me, young knights. I have observed your contest. You are both courageous and strong, yet something vital within you is broken. It is as you say. Our own immaturity is what invited this fate upon us. Chairman, has your hate for the nobles and the monarchy blinded you to the fact that we are all but men? I am ashamed. Duke, you know your sins better than anyone else could. And you, all the rest of you, who have simply watched these events unfold, there is something fundamental within you that is lost as well. Strike your hand upon your breast, and think well upon this. But it now seems that you have each remembered your hearts. As such, perhaps hope yet remains for Liberal, so long as you never forget the lessons learned this day. Oh, she has vanished. Oh, where am I? Princess? Cecilia? Oh my, Julius, Oscar, have you both been called up to heaven as well? It's a genuine miracle. Princess! Oh, praise Aidios! Why are the two of you here, and the Duke, and the Chairman? So then, I'm not dead? Almighty Aidios! Aidios has given Liberal back its beloved. Praise her for her benevolence. Oscar, Julius, what happened? Nothing that you need concern yourself over, Cecilia. The conflict is at an end. I believe that everything will be alright. You're being naive, Oscar. Still have a duel to finish, do we not? Julius. No, you still intend to fight? On the contrary, this match is concluded. And besides, this fool managed to get hit on his sword arm. It would not do for a duel such as this to not have a clear victor. Thus it stands to reason that the man who fought with a significant handicap, yet emerged undefeated, should be regarded as the victor. Wait, Julius! Don't misunderstand me, Oscar. I've not given up on the princess. Once you are healed, our duel will continue, but with blades of wood. Just as when we were boys. I see. Very well then, I accept your challenge. Have neither of you any regard for my own wishes? You are mistaken. You, my lady, shall judge today's match, and I think it only fair for the victor to be granted a kiss. Surely everyone waits with bated breath for it. Very well. No, don't they look marvelous together? Almighty Aidios, look well upon this, and may this fine day extend unto eternity. Eternal peace to Liberal. Eternal glory to Liberal. Yeah, well, that was a play. Aha, quite the grand finale. But no matter. And so the curtain fell on the madrigal of the White Magnolia to grand fanfare and acclaim, and with its conclusion an announcement went out that the campus festival had reached its end. The crowd began to disperse and leave the campus, each person wearing a look of contentment. Ah, brilliant! Just brilliant! That was one fine play, if the director's allowed to say so. At first, I thought people would make fun of us with the roles switched like that. I'm so glad they took it seriously. Agreed, the costumes worked out pretty well. I wouldn't want to have to wear mine again, though. Corsets are like some form of torture. Haha, no kidding. Well, it was all for a good cause. And just wait till you see how many pictures the photography club took. The ones of you ought to be particularly popular. Give it a rest. The ones of Estelle and Chloe won't exactly drive people away either. The guys always go nuts for the junior girls. We're really gonna rake in the Mira. All proceeds will go to a good cause. Jill. Estella, what's wrong? Where? What are you talking about? Nothing important, really. You've been spacing out ever since the play finished. Are you okay? Well, that fight scene was pretty hard work. It's no surprise that you're tired. You feel sick? We can take you to the nurse's office. I'm fine, really. I deal with fatigue every day as a bracer. I'm just trying to get my head back in order is all. Oh, Estelle, you don't mean... No, nothing like that at all. I promise, I am perfectly alright. I trust we're not interrupting. An interruption would be welcome right now, I think. Miss Chloe, Oscar was so cool. I want to be that cool when I grow up. Thank you. You're really great too, Miss Estelle. Sir Julius. Hey now, Mary. And Joshua's so cute. Yeah, I couldn't stop looking. Thank you? It was great fun for us all. A play about love and friendship, buffeted by the winds of a tumultuous era. It was so moving. The fight scene was intense, and though one could only expect it to end in tragedy, it had such a heartwarming conclusion. I thought it was splendid. Well, with praise like that, I'll have to say it was worth the effort. Oh yeah, Hans? Oh right, almost forgot. Huh? What's up? It's nothing bad, don't worry. I'll be right back, so just keep doing what you're doing. Okay? Those were Jill and Hans, no? Chloe, your friends are on the student council then? Yes, they were in charge of the production of the play. I see. I must thank them then. The children will have many fond memories of Rouen. Matron. I've made up my mind. I will tell them my decision when we return to Minoria. And then tomorrow we'll take the first steps. Whoa, so soon? Hey, what you talking about? Clem, you shouldn't listen in on grown-ups talk. It's okay, Mary, but I think we should probably return to the inn. We can have dinner and continue our discussion over there. Okay. Now then, Chloe, and you too, Estelle and Joshua. I'm afraid we'll be taking our leave. Thank you for today. It was a lovely play. Oh, hold on a sec. Jill's coming back any moment. She'll probably want to say goodbye before you go. Pardon me. Oh, Dean Collins. It's a pleasure to see you again, Matron Teresa. I must apologize for not coming by earlier, to thank you for taking the time to visit. You needn't thank me. The festival's magnificent. I'm grateful for the invitation. Yes, the students were magnificent, weren't they? Chloe told me of your current situation. Truly dreadful. I was trying to think of a way we could help. Jill. Yes, sir. Please, take this. Jill handed Matron Teresa a bulky envelope sealed with the Royal Academy's crest. What's this? We took up a collection for you. It's 1 million Mira. Please use it to help rebuild the orphanage. 1 million Mira? That's impressive. But how? Well, we have the Duke as well as the Mayor Bosse, so there are some celebrities here. Thanks to them, we were able to collect far more than we would have otherwise. Dean. No, I couldn't. I can't accept this. I don't see why not. The festival collects donations for charity every year. People donated specifically to help rebuild the orphanage. But it's too much. Please accept it, Matron. But, Chloe, I realize that you're overwhelmed, but think about it. With that much Mira, the rebuilding could start, and you wouldn't need to go to Grand Cell. You wouldn't have to give up your herb garden. She speaks the truth. Joseph would want you to accept this for the children. We needn't focus on the amount, just what can be done with it. You're right. I don't know how to show my appreciation. Thank you. Thank you all so very much. That's awesome. Yeah, that should settle that. Hey, what's this about going to Grand Cell? Did something happen? It's okay, there's no need to worry. Oh, she's even got a crying portrait. You've all been through so much. It's really not that big a deal. But why are you crying, Matron? Don't be silly, Clem. Those are happy tears. After the matron and the children left to return to Minoria, Estelle and Joshua joined the other students in cleaning up after the festival. By the time everything was done, the day had given way to evening. We had everything set up for you to be able to stay. I mean, the festival just ended and everything. Sorry, but we can't. Since we're still apprentices, we can't go too long without checking in at the guild. We'd like to give our report before the day's out if we can, so you'll have to excuse us. Is that so? Oh, well, I guess I'm on my own tonight. It's sure gonna be lonely in bed without you. What? Hans, would you please give that tasteless jokes a rest? Please give the tasteless jokes a rest? Estelle, don't listen to him. Oh, a joke. It's never boring with you guys, I'll give you that much. I hope you'll get the chance to come see us again, and stay for a couple of days. And nights. Sure, we will. Thank you. We'll stop in again soon. Well, let's get going. We'll lose the daylight if we don't hurry. So you're headed to Minoria, Chloe? Yes, there's a lot I want to talk to the matron about. She said it would be alright for me to stay over at the inn with her and the kids tonight. I hate that you won't be here after the festival. Ah well, what can you do? I hope you have a good time. Oh yeah, about the matron and the kids. Isn't it kind of risky for them to be carrying around that much money? Oh, don't worry about that. One of the other bracers escorted the whole lot of them back to the village. Her name's Karna. Apparently the dean made a special request. He never misses a beat. Well, stay healthy, you guys. Here's hoping you guys do great with your bracer studies. Yep, you can count on it. Best of luck to both of you as well. You only had a few days at the academy, but it was great fun. Well, other than class, anyway. What are you talking about, Estelle? Normally, students spend most of their time attending classes. The school festival might have been fun, but it was just a special event. Yeah, you're right. Man, being a student is tougher than I thought. What's wrong? Nothing. It's just that I can't sense Seek nearby. I wonder where he went. Maybe he's just looking for dinner. Yes, that might be it. I'm sorry, I'm just being silly. Please, allow me to come with you as far as the coastal road. Sure, it'll be fun. So I guess we're about to lose Chloe. So there's probably no point in doing this. But we're going to switch their position anyway. Right, that's a branching path. We can go out. We can go both ways. I guess we could have gone and talked to everybody at the academy, but I think I've spent about enough time there. So we're reporting back. Is Chloe gonna... Yeah, okay. Well, I guess this is goodbye. Yes. Thank you so much for the last few days. It occurs to me I never actually used her ultimate. Well, maybe I don't know, maybe she'll join the party again later. This feels like the kind of thing that might have like a final chapter where everybody from all of the chapters joins you. I don't know. I don't have that much experience with JRPGs actually, but the ones where party members swap in and out, that seems to be something that happens, so maybe we'll see Chloe again. Oh, no problem, it's been fun. Take care, and say hi to Matron Teresa and the kids for us. Don't worry, I will. Hey, you three. Huh? You're from Minoria, aren't you? You guys are... bracers, right? We've got big trouble. Oh, okay, I guess maybe we have Chloe with us for a while still. What kind of big trouble? Hang on a sec, I need to catch my breath. Someone attacked Matron Teresa and the kids near Minoria. Whoa, say what now? No! Hey, are you alright? Keep your cool, there's no time to go fainting on us. I'm sorry. It was a kind of a weird animation that she just did there. Please, tell us whatever you can. Okay. They were apparently assaulted by some strange group on the way back from the campus festival. The kids are okay, but Matron Teresa and that bracer lady got knocked out. You mean Karna? No way. They must have been highly trained. I would have contacted the guild, but communications are down at the inn. I didn't have much choice other than to run all the way here. I see. Well, thank you for your help. If you can manage it, would you go on to Rouen for us? We've got to hurry to Minoria. Okay, will do. So I guess he'll report to the guild. And we have to... Let's get going. Okay. Alright. Let's make sure to use Chloe's ultimate at least once. Maybe not necessarily in this fight, but... The problem is, I don't really ever need a big heal. Radiant Flash, revives... Yeah, because we're already at full health with everybody. Oh, that is quite the radius. It's centered on her. Okay, that's good to know. I just want to see the animation, but I guess we'll... Maybe we'll wait until the next boss fight.
Well, that takes care of that.
Since it seems like Chloe will be with us for a while. Yeah, Joshua is almost 100 experience behind Estelle at this point. A large monster is prowling around. Wait, this is new. Oh, okay. I think I'm actually going to go back to the guild myself and just check the board to make sure that I'm not missing anything. Okay. It's multiple Jabba this time. Well, we can hit 2. If we do that, we can hit 5, okay. Actually, those Jabbas are all healers, aren't they? I should be using... Well... Let's just kill what we can. Oh. Alright. We'll attack with art. It's weak against water. Okay, that one hits 4. Let's do that. Although it's gonna move, but and it moved the target with it. I'll still hit 4. What strange creatures? Okay, 100% lifesteal is also pretty bad. I don't know how much they're gonna move. Well, we'll try it. Hellgate. Hits 2, I guess. Oh, this also hits 2. Well, we can kill the stove plant. Yeah, these Jabbas are annoying. Blue impact. Well, if they're weak to water... You're the one who's the most injured. Alright, we'll try to take you down, I guess. Did we completely miss? Oh no. Okay, that was nice. Well, let's get closer. I don't think this is going to do a lot of damage. Well, okay, it's going to do no damage, but it moved us. Pummel... You drop water... You guys drop everything. I think we're just going to do one of you for the Sepith. Yeah. All of that Sepith. Poison too? Stell's not even in range because we're so far back. If I move... Oh, that's bad. Okay, well I can't... What I can do is I can move here. And then I can steal a turn.
Now! Light of the heavens, heal these battered wings! Radiant flash!
Also defense up, that's nice. Okay, we did enough damage. I wasn't sure. Not much point in stealing an assassinate. We're gonna do it anyway.
Let's do this!
Keep knocking Chloe back. Because it wasn't a hard fight, it was just... It required a little bit more focus than usual. Let's just finish you off. Guess we'll go blue impact. And that'll do it.
Nicely done.
Oh, there's some experience. Almost level 20. There's some Sepith, definitely getting a good collection of that going. Exterminated second monster. Yeah, because of that, I need to check if there's actually any quests that I've missed. Because remember, urgency in a JRPG is only urgency if they explicitly program time to pass while you're doing other things. Trying to run all the way from Minoria without a break is exhausting. Hello. The director's already filled me in. Melvin is left on assignment, but unfortunately Agate hasn't reported in yet. I know you just finished off your business at the Academy, but I need you to go to Minoria as quickly as possible. Sure thing, you don't have to persuade us. You should hurry, I'm worried about Karna. Oh, okay. Gull Seaway Monster 2. Much obliged. You appear to have achieved your goal without injury. If you complete any other jobs, be sure to fill me in on all the juicy details. Oh, and that was the only one. Okay. And I guess we don't get to complete the actual, like, report the play. At least not yet. There was a shining palm on the beach. Have I fought those in this region? think I have. Shining Palm. You're impossible to hit.
Take him down.
Yeah, okay. I was hopeful that that would be more accurate with the crit. But not a good use of my time. Okay. And we hit for 0. Wonderful. Sparkling mightily. Oh, EP heal, that was nice.
Piece of cake.
Well, they'll be in the bestiary at the very least. I'm pretty sure we had actually done that before. Ah, okay, so the Jabba showed up again as a separate enemy. That's the orphanage, right? We need to go this way. Matron Teresa was injured in a mugging? Almighty Hydios, what are they to do? Please, your bracers, you have to catch whoever did this. Okay, we'll go to the hotel. White Magnolia. You gonna be upstairs in her room? All the orphans have been crying ever since they got back. Why? Why would anyone pick on them like that? Oh, Miss Chloe. Everyone. It was so scary. Thank goodness you're all safe. Pardon me, but what about the others? How's Matron Teresa? Don't worry. They're not hurt. They haven't woken up, though, which has me a little worried. If I may, then, I'd like to see them. Carla, what was the name of the bracer? No doubt about it, someone used sleeping powder. Sleeping powder? Yes, there's still a faint hint of it in the air. It's probably the kind without side effects, so there's no real need for concern. Hey Clem, can you tell us what happened? I'll tell you. We were walking along the coast road with the bracer lady, and these strange guys in masks showed up out of nowhere. The bracer lady fought them for a while, but they surrounded her. She fought him to save us and Matron Teresa. That's why... There, it must have been so scary. They took an envelope from the matron. I wanted really bad to get it back. Mr. Joshua, I couldn't help her. Don't think that way, Clem. I know that Matron Teresa would just be happy that all of you are safe. That's why you mustn't blame yourself. But I don't believe this. Who would do such a thing? Whoever it is must certainly be skilled at hiding his or her presence. After all, the bracer wasn't alerted, and Matron Teresa is unconscious. Chloe, I get the feeling that this was very deliberate. I'd say that the criminals were probably targeting the donations Matron Teresa had on her. If we find the money, we'll find the culprit. Yes, you're probably right. You seem a little calmer than earlier. Yes, in order to help the matron and the kids, I must compose myself. Regardless, we must find who did this as soon as possible. She's right, you know. Ah! Agate! I heard what was going on at the guild. Looks like you've gotten wrapped up in one hell of a mess. Hey, don't make light of the situation. Karna got hurt too. I know that, so quit your yapping. Karna's no amateur either. It'd take someone pretty skilled to beat her. How about you give me a quick rundown of what's been going on here? Okay. So Joshua and Estelle told Agate the whole story about the donations for the orphanage. Huh, alright then, there's definitely something weird going on. Weird how? Well, here's the thing. You know that Raven gang that was hanging out at the warehouse? They're all gone now. Warehouse is empty. Then they must be the ones who assaulted Matron Teresa. I'm not so sure about that. I really doubt they'd have what it takes to get the upper hand on Karna. Yeah, that's true. They talk a big game, but I don't think they could back it up. Yeah, I gave them a single hard look and they shut right up. However, today they're suddenly nowhere to be found. Couple that with today's little incident, and what do you get? Like I said, something weird is going on. Even if they're not directly responsible for the fire, I do feel like they're involved somehow. Yeah, but this ain't the time to go checking that out. Come on, Greenhorns, let's go. What are you talking about? Where are we going? You slow in the head or something? Obviously, we're going to the seaside path where the crime happened. How those idiots did it doesn't matter right now. We've got to focus on finding some clues as to where they are. Ah, true. Understood, we'll help. Wow, how'd it get to be so late? Ah, this is no good. How are we supposed to search in the dark? Hey, what was that sound? Does she... I think that Sieg just landed on her other arm. I think she has animations for both arms. Unless I'm misremembering what happened earlier. Anyway. Oh, Sieg, where have you been? What the hell? That's Sieg. He's Chloe's Falcom companion. As long as he's friendly. Understood. Thank you, Sieg. Happy bird. Now I've seen everything. So, Missy, what did your friend there tell you? The whereabouts of the ruffians who assaulted Teresa, evidently. It seems that he saw the attack. Ah, that's a good one. Nice going, Sieg. Yes, most impressive. Now wait one damn minute. You mean to tell me that you actually believe that load of bull? We've seen him communicate several times. Hey, if you don't believe us, you don't have to come along. Come on, guys. Alright. Wait up, you punks. Does seem like it's homing in on something, but come on, are we really following that thing? Or is this your idea of a joke? It's not funny. It's not a joke. The matron and the children are like family to me. Fine then. I thought you were yanking my chain, but I guess I'll tag along. Geez, why don't you say what you really think? All that aside, we need to get going after Sieg. Alright, and we're a party of 4. Haven't been like this since Olivier in the previous chapter, and oh wow. Somebody's a little bit bigger than the others. It's towering over us. Okay. Battle position. Guess we'll put him forward. The lighthouse? Isn't that the way to the lighthouse? Let's go and check it out. It was the lighthouse keeper. It's behind it this whole time. Ah, this music again. Oh, that lighthouse is turning pretty quick. Just as I thought. The Vereen Lighthouse. It belongs to the city of Rouen. If I remember right, there's a man who lives here all alone. This appears to be the place. I'm almost positive that the ones who attacked Matron Teresa and the children are here in this building. Which means that there's a high chance the perpetrators have taken over the lighthouse. And from the looks of it, that seems to be the only entrance. I guess that all there is left to do is to check it out for ourselves. Yes. Now hold on there a minute, girl. I want to see the truth with my own eyes. What the hell are you talking about? I want to know why someone would do such a horrible thing like that, so please, take me with you. I can see where you're coming from, but... Oh, come on, don't act all stingy now. The only reason we knew about this place to begin with was because of Chloe. And I can guarantee she can handle herself, so at least you don't have to worry about her getting in the way. Still, Joshua. Fine, have your way. But I hope you remember that these guys are the ones who put Karna out of commission. Make sure you don't let down your guard. I'll keep that in mind. Well, I guess it's decided then. Alright, let's hurry and check the place out. And I find myself suddenly curious. What level is everybody? Yeah, 18. 24, yeah, okay. So he's still significantly above the rest of us. Also, orbments. Does he have orbments? Yes, he does. Oh, his aren't all unlocked. Interesting. And of course, he's required to use fire. Why wouldn't he be? Alright, but I think that's probably a pretty good spot to stop because I don't know how long this fight's going to take. So that's going to be it for now, and next time we raid the lighthouse. I will see you then.